Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this hideous pile of poo right now. Penn State, who looked so dominant, supposedly. If you've watched any of my videos, you know how I feel about that game. But looked so supposedly dominant against West Virginia on the road to open the year. What is happening to Penn State right now? There's also a lot of games I'm going to cover in this halftime report. It's just this one is the first one to go into halftime. But I mean, Penn State looks absolutely hideous right now. Really, really nothing special. Drew Aller is the only sort of like production that Penn State is actually making right now. Drew Aller is the only person getting things done. Not really throwing the ball much, but when he does, he's making use of it. Going 5 for 8, 108 yards, a touchdown. And then on the floor, he's got 3 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown. But on the other side of the spectrum, you've got Bowling Green, who is absolutely battling right now. It is 24-20 going into halftime in Penn State Stadium, and that is just ridiculous. The quarterback for Bowling Green is 16 for 20, 192 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And the running back for Bowling Green is 3 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. As well as, no, it doesn't look like their quarterback has ran the ball much. But Bowling Green is just battling this Penn State team right now. It does not look good. I mean, they scored on the opening drive of the game. Penn State bounced right back. Bowling Green scored a field goal. Penn State punts on a negative 8-yard 3-play drive. Bowling Green scores a touchdown. Penn State scores a touchdown. Now, they did get a big stop on 4th and 1 against Bowling Green. But, dude, imagine if they converted that, because Penn State only kicks a field goal after that to tie it. And then Bowling Green scores a touchdown. Bowling Green has only been stopped once, and they were stopped by a yard once. Other than that, this offense has not been stopped all game. And I know there's still a second half of football to play, and usually when these little upsets happen, the ranked team kicks it into overdrive in the second half. But Penn State better sure as hell make sure they kick it into overdrive in the second half. Because Bowling Green last year, their upset was against, like, Georgia Tech or something, but Georgia Tech was nowhere near as good as they are this year. And ultimately, Penn State just hit the road, beat West Virginia, is ranked number 8, and is actually looking like they could be a good team. If they lose to Bowling Green, what the hell has happened to Penn State? Nick Singleton for Penn State, he also looks all right. I mean, I say all right. He actually looks really good. 10 carries for 70 yards. Let's see who else has been running the ball for Penn State. Katron Allen. I think that might be the backup. Yes, I remember seeing that on like a video. 5 carries for 41 yards. So the running game for Penn State has definitely been pretty solid. And so is the passing game. Both teams are playing fairly good offense. It's just, for whatever reason, Bowling Green is managing to look better right now. As well as, ultimately, in a stadium like Penn State's, you'd think the road team would have a lot more penalties. No, they've got a 5-yard penalty, which is probably a false start. Whereas Penn State has 3 penalties for 31 yards. And Bowling Green has failed to convert 2 of their 5 third downs. Penn State has failed to convert 3 of their 4. Ultimately, I mean, Penn State is literally just playing worse offensive football than Bowling Green is. That's it. I don't know if Penn State's going to shoot out of the gates in the second half and put this one away, but this one is not looking good. I'm also getting ready to talk about some other games that are taking place, like Arkansas versus Oklahoma State. Yeah, that one is looking very, very bad. Kansas State at Tulane. Georgia Tech at Syracuse. A lot of games right now. There's a lot of games right now that even Texas at Michigan. I mean, I said it was going to be a beatdown, but holy hell, it is even worse than I imagined at halftime. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and hop straight into those videos. I'm going to try and keep them separate. I might not cover all of them, but If you're getting to this immediately, I'll have some more out in a couple hours, and I'm gonna try to have more out later. But yeah, I didn't get to watch really the first half of this game against Penn State because I chose sleep today. I couldn't help myself, but I chose sleep, and yeah. Let me know if like anything in specific happened in this game that I didn't see. I doubt there really was anything. I think Penn State just is not playing their top tier football right now, and Bowling Green is. But that's all for this one. A like and subscribe would help. A comment always helps, and that's all for me. Adios.